Well, we've got more bankers crying today. Oh, poor us. Why are these guys so tough on us? Everybody doesn't like us. Bloomberg News has a great collection of quotes on it. I want to start with Jamie Dimon. He's the CEO of J.P. Morgan. He says, quote, acting like everyone who's been successful is bad, and because you're rich, you're bad. I don't understand it. Sometimes there's a bad apple, yet we denigrate the whole. Yeah, Jamie, then let me explain it to you. It's not a few bad apples. You had a whole stinking cart of apples that nearly destroyed the entire global economy. You remember that gigantic crash in 2008? A few bad apples? You guys nearly blew up the planet. What are you talking about? Now, let me give you a sense of exactly how they did that. First of all, they got $7.7 trillion from the Fed. He doesn't tell you about that. He's, oh, I'm great. Oh, I can't believe you're criticizing me. Well, I'd be great, too, if I got $7.7 trillion lent to me basically for free from the Fed. And Jamie Dimon always says, oh, we at J.P. Morgan didn't need the money from TARP. Oh, really? Then why did you take $48 billion from the Federal Reserve if you didn't need any money? Remember that $48 billion is basically interest-free. It's free money. In fact, all the banks, when you combine them, Bloomberg News did a fantastic article on this as well, got $13 billion in free money because of the interest-free loans that they got from the Federal Reserve. So let me do a quick demonstration here for you guys. Ben Mankiewicz is going to play the role of Ben Bernanke. He's going to be the Federal Reserve here. Lucas is going to play the role of Jamie Dimon at J.P. Morgan. Okay, he's going to be the banker. So, Ben, go ahead and give Lucas $100 that you're lending to him, basically interest-free.
On behalf of a grateful nation, Goldman Sachs.
All right, and now, Lucas, you're going to turn that around to Anna. She's a small business owner, and she needs money to operate her business. So go ahead and loan it to her.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you loaned me this much.
All right, that's fantastic. Now, Anna, you're going to have to pay him back, obviously.
Right.
He's going to charge you a reasonable interest rate of 5%. So give him an extra $5. Okay?
All right.
Now, Lucas, you got to return the money to the Fed, okay? Go ahead and give him back the $100.
Oh, I didn't even think this was coming. Who cares? Great.
Okay, fantastic. Everybody was. Wait a minute, though. Lucas, you got an extra $5 and you didn't have to pay a damn thing.
Damn right.
Okay, that's how the bankers get free money, because they didn't have to pay the interest in the beginning. But, Lucas, you want to do one other thing, don't you?
I do. I want to take this dollar, hand it over to Senator Jackson.
Senator Jackson, what happens next?
Give him another $100.
Ooh, whatever you say, Senator.
And that's how the system goes.
And
he gives him a piece of the action, and he keeps on going around and around and around. And then the bankers go, well, but we're geniuses. Yeah, I'd be a genius, too, if I was sitting in Lucas' seat getting free money all day long. So what does that lead to? Well, Jamie Dimon wound up with a $20.8 million salary in the last year that we know of, 2010. You know what that averages to? $10,400 per hour. Per hour. Gee, I wonder why people are mad. It's not because he's getting the money. It's because he's getting it from the U.S. government. That's the problem. All right, now, John Ellis is a former BB&T Corp CEO, and he's also apparently aggrieved. He says, instead of an attack on the 1%, let's call it an attack on the very productive. This attack is destructive. What are you talking about? You guys have produced absolutely nothing other than your casino gambling on your derivatives bets. And destructive, you guys nearly destroyed the entire global economy. And then here comes Leon Cooperman from the Omega Advisors Incorporated. He says, you'll get more out of me if you treat me with respect. Oh, I'm sorry, was I not respectful enough? Did I not bow my head as I gave you $7.7 trillion? By the way, he tells that story and he says, oh, at the country club in Fort Lauderdale, everybody was patting me on the back for saying that and sticking up for everybody else. Yeah, at the country club. I can't believe you say that with a straight face. Now, here's Robert Rosencrantz, CEO of Delphi Financial Group, referring to the bankers in the top 1%. Since their confidence in the future, more than any other factor, will drive those decisions, it makes little sense to undermine their confidence by vilifying them. Oh, I'm sorry, are we undermining your confidence? No, 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 you're great. Thank you so much for taking our money. I don't want to destroy your confidence. I wouldn't want to vilify you that way. Here's Ken Langone. He's a Home Depot co-founder. He says, yeah, I'm going to rub it in your face. I'm a fat cat. I'm not ashamed. If you mean by fat cat that I've succeeded, yeah, then I'm a fat cat. I stand guilty of being a fat cat. I got it, dude. You're a fat cat. Here's Steven Schwartzman, Blackstone Group CEO, largest private equity firm. You have to have skin in the game. I'm not saying how much people should do, but we should all be part of the system. What does he mean by that? When they say, hey, wait a minute, you're only paying 50% tax. That's less than the average American. He says, well, you know what? The poor even pay less than me. Some of them don't even pay federal taxes. They pay a much higher percentage of their income in payroll tax and in sales tax. He's like, oh, please, the poor should pay more. 15% he pays. It's an outrage. And here's Tom Galisano. Okay, this guy's a character. He's dating Monica Seles now. He's 70 years old. He is founder of Paychecks Incorporated. He says, if I hear a politician use the term paying your fair share one more time, I'm going to vomit. Oh, I'm sorry, are we bothering you? Oh, we were hoping that you would pay your taxes. I'm sorry if we're being a burden on you. You want to vomit, huh? You want to see what makes me want to vomit? Bernard Marcus is a Home Depot co-founder. When they asked him about the protesters, he said, who gives a crap about some imbecile? Are you kidding me? Like he would be bothered by worrying about a protesters. He's in the 1%. They're all fat cats. What do they care?